Hello Internet. Today we go back to the cannibal-infested woodlands of West Virginia and the Wrong Turn franchise, and back in time for the first prequel, Wrong Turn 4 Bloody Beginnings, which I hope is going to be more of a bloody beginnings than bloody beginnings. Let's find out. I'm going to need this, I think. Okay, we start off in a sanatorium in 1974 that houses the entire inbred population of West Virginia, and that's where we get the head of the sanatorium showing a new psychiatrist, I guess, around the place, a little like Clarice walking through the dungeon to go and see Lecter. And he introduces her to Young, Three Finger, One Eye and Sawtooth, the cannibals from Wrong Turn 1, aka Wrong Turn. And these young cannibals, they're not like the Muppet Babies. We find out that Three Finger is Three Finger because he bit two of his fingers off and ate them. One Eye is One Eye because he poked his eye out with a fork and ate it. And Sawtooth is called Sawtooth because he's got, and I quote, abnormally large teeth that he sharpens on a stone wall. So he's wearing a leather face mask, a little like Hannibal Lecter. Yeah, to stop him biting and stuff. The three break out in no short shrift, let all the other inmates out. So there's a brief scene of the inmates taking over the asylum. They kill the security guard first, pop his eye out with a pen, an old Three Finger sucks his jellied eye out of his socket. The new recruit, a really hot redhead, is strapped to a table and killed with the shock therapy things. Although I suspect she may actually not be dead. I think maybe I'm hoping for too much from this movie, but I'm actually hoping that she's still there, just completely fried, and maybe will help some of our kids. And the head of the sanatorium. That's actually quite cool. They tie his hands and legs up with razor wire and sort of stretch it out and out and out on a contraption until his arms and legs come off. After that, that's about 10 minutes of the movie. After that, we jump to 2003 and a double sex scene. What's a double sex scene? Desperate. That's what a double sex scene is. Essentially, we've got a bunch of kids who take snowmobiles ostensibly to a cabin in the woods to have their holiday there. There's about 8 of them. I'm not exactly sure how many of them there are because bar showing the tits of a couple of them, they haven't really introduced any of the characters. They're completely interchangeable. They're all dressed in snow gear. There's only one character that stands out. Don't know his name, but I'll call him Safety First Guy because his entire character is to think about if something's safe or not. Everyone takes the piss out of him for wearing a crash helmet when he's driving his snowmobile. He's heard that there's a storm warning coming, so he's wondering whether they should postpone the trip, and they'll laugh at him and call him Princess. So there's Safety First Guy, and everyone else is a completely interchangeable douchebag. All the guys, all the girls, they take a wrong turn naturally. They get caught in the storm after dark, so they find the sanitarium and go in. They're all horrendous people. I don't know any of them. There's no character building. The dialogue is ridiculous. They're all loathsome frat boys and lipstick lesbians who all talk in pathetic innuendos. Hey, do you want a weenie roast? And one of the lesbian girls sort of gets a bit of a huff because the guys assume that the girls are gonna do the cooking. So she sort of stands up for herself, and one of the guys says, "Oh yeah, you don't do hot dogs, do you?" Oh my fucking Christ! One of them suggests a key in the bowl party, partner swapping and stuff. It's frat boy pack mentality bullshit, and I don't know who any of these characters are, apart from Safety First Guy, who says that, oh, it might not be a good idea to go exploring the old fucking deserted sanatorium, and they all take the piss out of him for that as well. So they all go exploring to no effect, and then they all come back, and then a few of them go off exploring again to another little section, whilst some of them stay behind and smoke a joint. One shot. We've had the tits straight away, 2 shots. They're all talking about this. The only character whose name I know is a guy called Porter, and that's because Porter went on ahead to the cabin. So there's a scene where, hey, do you think Porter's all right? Oh yeah, Porter's fine. Porter knows what he's doing. Maybe you should call Porter to find out if he's fine. And I don't even know what Porter fucking looks like, and he's the only character whose name I know. Oh, maybe you should call Porter and see if he's fine. Hey, my cell reception's shitty. Anyone else got reception? There's a shot with everyone looking at their mobile phones. That's another shot. Fuck me. We get a brief shot of old Three Finger, Sawtooth, and One Eye, now fully grown, dragging a body back into the sanatorium. God, I hope it's Porter. I hope this character that's been named 12 times is already dead. So the cannibals are back in the asylum, whilst one of the douches, I can't even call him main douche because they're all douches, has now decided after his second exploration that he's now going to go off on his own to find and fix the generator. So he's probably going to be the first to go. I don't know who any of them are. I hate them all. They're going to start getting killed now. My hopes are, I hope there's a payoff for Porter, because if he only exists in the script to be found dead, I feel sorry for the poor fuck that just has to lay there and be Porter. And I actually hope that the new psychiatrist in the intro isn't just dead. I'd kind of like her brain fried from electroshock therapy, but still surviving and scurrying around the asylum, having survived the takeover and the cannibals. I'd like it if she was still there, like Newt in Aliens, and even though she's all wonky now, she could maybe help some of the teens survive. That would be cool. She's probably just dead, and they won't do that with her, but we'll see. So, assuming she's dead, the body counts 3. It's 4 if you count this guy, who at the moment I'm going to call tentatively Porter. He's 4. It could be 3, it could be 4, it could be 2. Wine, and more wine while I'm watching this. Well, the film's still happening. Given what horn dogs they are, they decide to have the lamest party possible in an abandoned asylum, featuring ping pong, table tennis, and wheelchair races. Then they go to sleep. Then one of the douches decides to get up and go exploring again. I think this is the 4th explore he's had. He sees someone. He sees a body. It's the body that was dragged in earlier by our cannibals, and he recognises it. It's Porter, folks. Hey, Porter, what's up? Oh, Porter's dead. Fucking Porter. Then he gets killed. Oh, fuck me. And everyone wakes up, where's Vincent? Where's Vincent? I haven't seen Vincent. And they decide to go looking for Vincent. The cannibals attack. They throw them Porter's head in a jacket. And one of them's, that looks like Porter's jacket. It is Porter's jacket. Open up, hey, it's fucking Porter's head as well. This fucking Porter. I want I want another prequel. I want Wrong Turn. Porter's beginnings. I need to know Porter's story. One of the girls gets hung with some razor wire, and as the cannibals are pulling her up, her boyfriend thinks it's going to be really handy to grab her legs and start pulling down while she's got this fucking barbed wire hanging her, cutting into her throat. This is like this is Wrong Turn 90210. It's more like Wrong Turn Degrassi Junior High, because it's fairly obvious now, given what this is all about. That I think these are mainly, if not entirely, Canadian actors, which is fine. I've got nothing against Canadian actors. But the rest of them rush out to the snowmobiles to find the snowmobiles are sabotaged. The whole next chunk of the movie is owned really by Safety First Guy. They're out there in the blizzard and the snowmobiles have been sabotaged. And Safety First Guy actually says, what does he say? We won't last long in this storm. We don't even have our fucking jackets. He's always thinking safety. Every line of dialogue that comes out of his mouth is a line of health and safety advice. They go. One of them goes off on skis to get help. They go back inside. Safety First Guy advises against them splitting up, and then is called a pussy, so decides that they should split up anyway. This poor fuck. So they split up to look for weapons. Safety First Guy gets nabbed. His friends are just, I would never want to be in any kind of social situation with them, let alone an emergency situation, because as they've got him strapped down, literally strapped down to a table, actually cutting bits of flesh off him, the rest of his friends are in a room debating what to do. Should we go help him? Oh, it could be a trap. Oh, he's dead already. Ah! No, that was definitely him. He's still alive. Right, let's take a vote on it. They take a vote as to whether they're going to go help him, and then decide that they are going to go help him, and then get halfway down the steps and stop, and then decide to send just one guy in to see what's going on. So for a couple of minutes he goes in and watches whilst more flesh is carved off his thigh and eaten, and then he comes back and then he tells them what's happening. They're killing him in there. Right, let's go. No, wait, we need a plan. They take another few minutes to come up with a fucking plan. He's getting more. Poor old Safety First Guy. The irony is, if it hadn't have been Safety First Guy on the table getting sliced up, Safety First Guy would have been the first among them to advocate a different course of action and not actually going and helping him. So I guess in some weird kind of way that's a kind of irony. They've come up with an amazing plan to run at the cannibals screaming. So they go down a corridor. I think they're trying to lock him in a cage or something. There's half an hour to go. Let me just read you something from the very end of the end credits, which I think is apposite. The events, characters and firms depicted in this photoplay are fictitious. Any similarity to actual persons, living or dead, or to actual events or firms is purely coincidental. Yeah, because no actual person, living or dead, would be as fucking dumb as the wastes of skin I've just seen running around this sanatorium for the last 90 minutes. I took exactly 0 notes for the final act of the movie. It just wasn't worth it. It can be summed up in 5 words: a bunch of stuff happening. It was like a ridiculous horror movie slumber party. When by the time it was down to four, I think it was four. Do you know they're so interchangeable that by the end, when they were getting picked off one by one, I couldn't actually keep track of which ones were dead and which ones were alive, and they were running around like, oh my god, should we go in here? Yeah, let's go in there. Quick, take a look outside, see if they're coming. Oh no, what should we do? Should we put on Dirty Dancing? Oh yeah, I love Dirty Dancing. Oh my god, let's get out of here quick, I'll dig a hole. Should we call Trey? Oh, do you really think I should call Trey? Oh yeah, let's call, oh, definitely call Trey. No, run down this corridor, quick, no, run down this corridor. Oh, do you think he likes me? Oh yeah, I'm sure he likes you. Oh no, but he never looks at me in class. Hey, let's go run over here. Remember when I said Wrong Turn 1 wasn't as good as I remembered it being? It's a fucking masterclass. I retrospectively apologise, Wrong Turn 1, aka Wrong Turn. You're an amazing, solid entry into the stalk and slash canon of horror movies, and I salute you for it. Don't waste your time on this movie. Maybe I lost interest as soon as Safety First Guy went. I love that guy. The Adventures of Safety First Guy and Porter would have been amazing. Porter getting into all kinds of crazy scrapes. Safety First Guy telling him, oh, I don't think you should do that, Porter. I really don't know how to cap this off. I'm actually flummoxed. The final little part of the movie had me sitting like this with what happens. Ah, fuck it, I'll tell you. They capture the cannibals and they're going to kill them and then decide not to kill them. So the cannibals get out of their cell again, like they did at the start of the movie, foreshadowing. And they run out into the snow and the cannibals fix the snowmobiles somehow. So there's this whole extended sequence of really playing Who's Who with everyone in parkas. So I can't really tell any of them apart except for one of them's black. It's quite handy to tell her apart. That's the only character trait she has. And all the others are completely interchangeable. And some of them get picked off and whatnot. And a couple of them get a snowmobile at the end, and they're driving away. They drive into a barbed wire fence, and the barbed wire lops both their heads off. It's a really nice effect, weirdly, but it's not a trap that's been set up by our cannibals. They're just completely and utterly inept. It's the weirdest fucking thing. There has been no one to root for this entire movie. I really don't know how to end this. I'm sorry. Always go out on a bang rather than a whimper, but just mildly depressed. I feel slightly dirty and ashamed. So I guess watching this movie makes you feel like how you feel when you masturbated for the first time. Except I won't grow to love this movie. Yeah, that's getting uploaded. Hi, I'm I'm Safety First Guy from the movie Wrong Turn 4, Bloody Beginnings, and I'd just like to give you a quick safety tip. If you're ever wandering around a dark and